If you're struggling with substance abuse or alcohol abuse, you can often feel like you're very alone. It feels like no one understands you, no one gets what's going on with you, and it can lead to consequences such as losing relationships, losing jobs, and that leaves people in a really desperate place. But the hope is that you don't have to go through that alone. It doesn't have to be a lonely process, and whatever damage that you've done can be undone through seeking treatment and seeking recovery. So we're really about that personalized level of care. We're looking to have a comprehensive treatment plan for everyone. We want to have people walk into relief recovery and feel like they are guiding their treatment. They are here for themselves.
You got a hole in the boat and the boat's filling up with water. You could try to bail out all you want, but until you fix that hole, all you're doing is buying time. And if you're lucky, that's what you're doing. And this is a progressive disease, and that's a progressive hole. This disease never just magically gets better, it only gets worse. Because if it's really just about drugs and alcohol, then after detox, everybody would just stay sober.
So here in Massachusetts, the South Shore, which includes the Cape and the islands, has been a hot spot for addiction, and especially the opioid crisis. We utilize community partnerships to be able to have continuity of care that allows all different organizations to provide the correct levels of treatment that our patients need.
Relief Recovery Center is really about just bringing people to a kind of a new dynamic of recovery. Clients that come in and have groups throughout the day, we'll have IOP, we'll have individual therapy, but it's really just about meeting the client where they're at, finding out what their needs are and how we can best work to satisfy those.
So within that, we have our group therapy, which is the meat and potatoes. We have 4 groups a day, and then we have individual therapy. Every client gets assigned a clinician, and they get to have that individual therapy. We have CBT skills, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. We have DBT skills, which is dialectical behavioral therapy. We also do coping skills. We do a lot of anger management.
These are people that they're sick and suffering, that they need help, regardless if they don't want it or not, right? Because not everybody's gonna want it. They're coming through our door, and we understand that.
You know, I grew up in AA. My mom was an alcoholic and died with this disease. I think the more I lose people to this disease, the more eager I am to help. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to provide a sense of hope and a pathway to long-term sobriety.
Why is it that our death rate continues, our overdose death rate continues to rise? It doesn't make sense to me.
I have lost quite a few people over the last 11 years, and it's really hard and it's sad, and people are dying every day. This is a very real problem.
I think it's fair to say that everyone everywhere has at least one degree of separation for addiction and for substance use.
And this is one of the things that my partners and I were like, enough. Like, maybe we can do it different, and maybe we can have a small part in getting people better and lowering that rate on some level. I mean, it's a national problem, there's no doubt about it.
So often I hear those who don't understand addiction and alcoholism as they have a choice, they choose this life, and to which I often respond to those folks: who would choose to abandon their children? Who would choose to get into a car accident? Who would choose to lose their life to this?
It's really tough if you have not experienced addiction yourself or have not seen it in someone that you know and love, but it really is like telling someone not to eat.
If I could put together a perfect team, it would be this team. Everybody has to chop wood and carry water, right? And, team players and working together. And those are the people who we wanted to hire, and the team that we formed together, from clinical director, program director, to receptionist, to our maintenance guy. There's a common bond and a common thread through all of us, and not necessarily that they're in recovery, but they want to help people in recovery.
Here at Relief, we believe in you. We believe that you can do this. We believe that we can help you. So if you find yourself feeling all of these feelings or just some of these feelings, please reach out to us. We can help you. And if we can't help you, we can get you to someone who can.